Module 9 Review Results. This module will demonstrate how to review lab, diagnostic imaging, and procedure results in CareLink San Francisco. By the end of this video, you will be able to be familiar with how to access results from multiple places within CareLink San Francisco, be familiar with the functionality of the various result access screens, assign a result to another provider or staff member, have a working familiarity with the functionality of the result window. Access results for labs and diagnostic imaging from many different places in CareLink San Francisco. Start on the right chart panel under the DRTLA tab. The letters on this tab stand for Diagnostic Imaging, Referrals, Telephone Encounters, Labs, and Actions. View results from the last 6 months, the last 3 months, the last visit with a particular practice, or the last visit with a person who is logged in. The name of the lab is on the left, and the date it was ordered for is on the right. The same is true for diagnostic imaging. If a lab or diagnostic imaging result has been reviewed electronically, a pink paperclip will appear next to that lab. If results have been scanned in, there will be a gray paperclip. On the right chart panel, when there's an arrow next to a particular lab or DI, that means that lab has been reviewed and can be pulled into the progress note. However, this can only be done once. Once pulled over, there'll be a green arrow, and that signifies that it has already been used. To look at details of a lab result, click on the paperclip if there is one, or double-click on the lab itself to open the lab results window. We'll be discussing the functionality of the lab result window in a short time, but for now I want to point out the status of this lab result is reviewed, and the significance of that is that it is no longer possible to edit any information on this lab result window except to add an addendum over here. In addition, once a lab result has been reviewed, it will not appear in the L jellybean count of the person it's assigned to. Looking at a lab result screen that has not been reviewed, use the Show or Hide buttons to show and hide the patient dashboard and right chart panel. Patient's demographics are over here. Because this lab result is associated with a particular patient, the patient lookup function is not available, but patient demographics and patient hub can be accessed from here. Once results are in, the status can be marked here, and the results can be assigned to another clinic member. Labs can be marked high priority or in-house. Lab information is populated from when the lab was ordered. If you remember, when you clicked on the ellipsis next to the ordered lab, there was a pop-up box that allowed you to fill in information such as source, description, collection volume, units, and any additional notes that all shows up on the lab results window. Results can be marked received, and you can mark the date the result was received. A pull-down menu here allows you to sum up the results. In this case, I'm marking the results normal. Then the results for this lab will be populated on the yellow highlighted line, and a history of results for the same lab will be available beneath it. If results come over electronically, these fields will automatically be populated. If not, it's possible to free text results in. Under that field is the assessment. Any clinical info can be added here, and you can add notes here, and when you do, the notes appear here with name, date, and timestamp. It's possible to view overall results on a display graph, choosing a component of the lab you want to view using the pull-down menu here. When a lab result is pulled into the progress note or a new lab is ordered, the same screen can be accessed by clicking on that lab. The diagnostic imaging results window looks very similar. The main difference is that it lacks the results window. When the gray paperclip appears next to report, it's possible to click on reports to view the results. You can access labs and diagnostic imaging results from the links on the patient dashboard or from the links on the patient hub. Either way will bring you to this screen. From here, sort labs by category and click within results by order date, collection date, result date, labs, reason, or results. Received and reviewed are not sortable categories. The red exclamation point means a lab is marked high priority. Click on the plus tab to view results. VHM stands for health maintenance. O is for order type. Hover over the letter to see what that might be. T would be orders generated from a telephone encounter. V from a virtual visit. C are current orders. Another option is F for future lab. Just like in the right chart panel, if electronic results are available, there will be a pink paperclip next to the lab. If there are results that have been scanned in, there will be a gray paperclip. From here, you can delete a lab, or you can view a cumulative report. Cumulative reports display all electronically received labs, and they can be viewed by a date range. You can search by collection date or order date. You can sort by collection date or order date, and you can also search by category or type of lab. It's also possible to print or fax from this window. Click on the results you'd like to see to open the lab results window. This is the same lab results window we discussed before. When you click on the diagnostic imaging link, you're brought to a similar screen that functions in the same way as the lab results. The right chart panel, the link on the hub, and on the patient dashboard all bring you to patient-specific lab results. Access all labs that are assigned to you by clicking on the icon under the practice band in the left navigation panel, or by accessing your L Jelly Bean. In the case of the L Jelly Bean, it doesn't matter if you click on any of the links under the associated letter, or if you click on the Jelly Bean itself. In each case, you will be brought to the same screen. The number in the L Jelly Bean reflects the number of tasks that need to be attended to. In this case, the reviewing of results. The red color of the Jelly Bean indicates that at least one of those results are marked high priority. Use the Outstanding tab to view order with results still pending. To be reviewed tab lists those results not yet marked reviewed by the provider. Reviewed lists those results that have been reviewed by the provider. Future lists those tests that have not occurred yet but are ordered for the future. Look for labs, diagnostic imaging, and procedures by patient, or look at all labs, diagnostic imaging, and procedures that have been ordered. Within each tab, filter results by the provider that ordered the lab, diagnostic imaging, or procedure. Look at those tests that are assigned to you or to another staff member by using staff lookup. Filter by facility or clinic. Filter by particular lab, particular diagnostic imaging test, or particular procedure. You can also sort by date, looking at all tests between certain dates. You can search by in-house, send out, or high priority. When looking under any tab except the All tab, you can also sort by lab, imaging, or procedures. When marked high priority, a test will have a red exclamation point next to it. O is for order type. For example, current or future test, the order date, the collection date, the date the results were marked received, name of the patient, type of test, reason for test, the result, and who the test was assigned to. View reports by visit, by patient unreviewed, or by patient all. For more actions, it's possible to select a report and print it or reassign it to somebody else. When using the View All Reports feature, it's possible to mark results reviewed all at one time. It's also possible to assign multiple results to another clinic member, or mark results high priority. To do so, check the status. If you're going to assign it to someone else, use Search Staff Lookup and click Apply All. It's also possible to write notes referencing multiple results using this notes screen here. You can access the patient's cumulative lab reports or the patient hub. If you want to review things individually, you also have that option. The View All Reports list only displays those results that come in electronically. Another option for reviewing results is to open the results window and then scroll test by test using these buttons here. Click Next to move on to the next result without marking it reviewed, or click Next R to review these results and move on to the next test. This concludes Module 9 Review Results.